Welcome to No Ordinary Friendship.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Teresa.
Let's catch up.
What's up, Saratoga?
Hello, listeners.
It reminds me of Full House where Danny Tanner and Rebecca
Wake
Donaldson.
San Francisco, right?
Yeah, wake up, San Francisco.
Oh my gosh.
That's
you just
crazy.
Brought back all these memories.
That I remembered their full names.
Yeah.
It's Rebecca Donaldson, right?
I think so.
Okay.
But then she was replaced by Vicky. I don't know what her name is. Remember Danny's like new love later on in the seasons?
But she was never replaced in Jesse's heart.
No. Just like on the show. I think maybe after she had kids or something. Is that why?
Oh, not on the Full House show.
No.
On Wake Up.
Yeah.
San Francisco show.
Sorry, total tangent. But yes, we are recording for the first time in Saratoga. So that's why we started that way.
Welcome to the new era of No Ordinary Friendship.
Back in our childhood memories. Okay, this is long overdue, but we did have a few commenters when...
A few?
Yes.
I thought it was just
when
one.
I said the first person to comment on our 50th episode would get something. So thank you so much to Stacy.
Woo!
Who I believe is Teresa's friend.
Yes.
So you're going to get something.
Look out for your mail. Don't just throw any old envelope away in the future.
Yes, if it's from Knopf. We also will need to get her address.
We need a P.O. box.
But thank you to those of you who commented. It really means a lot to this unemployed person who checks Spotify stats all day long. So yeah, don't stop commenting.
And don't stop recommending our podcast to your friends.
Yes.
If you think they might like it. Even if they don't. Just make sure they don't leave a bad review.
Yes. Okay, how are you settling in?
Pretty good, actually. I feel like the last maybe 2 episodes ago, I was kind of manic because even when I was listening to that episode back, I was like, whoa, I was in a completely different headspace. And now I'm much more zen.
Good.
I think the suburbs do that to you a little bit.
Yes, it feels very peaceful. Like just even here compared to San Mateo, I feel like the further south you come, there's no wind.
There's no
It just sounded very quiet when I got out of my car. And I asked Steven when I saw him over the weekend, I was like, how are you guys liking? He's like, love it. Like, no hesitation whatsoever. So it sounds like it's good so far.
It's been a really nice transition, and I have to credit a lot of that to the weather.
True.
I know SF is really nice weather right now, too, but there's just something about waking up, not feeling like you have to bundle up and be freezing cold in the morning is a game changer for me as somebody that loves being warm.
Same. Yeah.
Right. You and I.
Yes.
Yeah. Weather is a big indicator of my mood and my happiness.
Yeah. And my sleepiness.
Yeah. So ask me again when the weather turns. Okay. I might be like, I hate this place.
But it will still probably be warmer than SF. For the majority of the year.
Right. True. True. But overall, it's been really good. I will say, okay, Wi-Fi. Oh my God, I could kill someone. To even cancel our existing Wi-Fi right now is impossible.
Really?
So bad. Okay, so we have AT&T. Don't fucking care. Cancel me, AT&T. Please, actually, cancel our current payment plan because we called maybe for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and got nowhere, got nobody. We ended up talking to somebody, and the guy took down all the information. He's like, let me figure this out for you. Went back to who knows where, put me on hold, and then just kind of left me on red. He straight up ghosted me.
What?
And my mom was next to me, and this is literally her last day in America. And she was like, Teresa, why don't you just go into the AT&T store? Oh. I was like, this is in Taiwan. You can't just go into one of these stores and someone's going to help you out.
You can, right?
I think it's a lot for wireless plans, not for, we have their internet, cable, and even landline that we're trying to change.
Yeah.
She eventually was like, Teresa, you're an idiot. And then she shifted all the way to being so mad at AT&T as well. She called the store and she lied so much. Really, really embellished what was happening. I think I was at that time on hold for 1 hour. She's like, we've been on hold for 2 hours. This is impossible. What is happening? Is your company still alive?
I can't imagine your mom saying any of that.
And then for some reason she was like, I have 3 people working for me right now trying to cancel this. And I was like, it's just me.
That's me. You are worth 3 people though.
I am. Thank you very much for boosting my self-confidence. But just hearing her like in the other room being so frustrated, it just kind of made me chuckle, even though I was the one that was frustrated. So misery
then
needs
what
company.
happened? You still didn't resolve it?
No, which thank God.
They can't even cancel it?
No, so you have to call them to cancel. And
Which
there's
you did.
no other. I did, but I couldn't get through to anybody.
That's so weird.
It's so strange. So I was like, you know what? I know I'm going to switch to Xfinity against my will, but whatever. They have much better options for a much cheaper rate at this point in time. And like, it satisfies what we want. Emily cannot, as a new customer, we've never had Xfinity at this house before, get them to even come help us out.
What?
Yeah, they sent over, quote
Even
unquote,
for a fee? Like usually it's like self-install or you can pay to have someone come.
yeah, so because we did troubleshooting with them for over an hour, they're like, we're just going to send somebody out. There's something like more complex happening that they need to check up on. They canceled our appointment 2 days in a row without telling us. And I say
Xfinity is the worst.
they're the worst. Cannot talk to a live person. But what's funny is, well, none of this is funny. I'm actually outraged right now. But the second time they told me, oh, it's not canceled. It's just delayed. I'm like, you motherfuckers, don't try to play.
Don't lie
Don't
to my
wordsmith
face.
with me right now. Because I reached out to them every single time being like, is someone coming? Is someone
Yeah.
coming? And obviously I'm home all day because I work from home. But I was like, I've been waiting all day at home.
Even if you are home all day, I think it's very disrespectful to not abide by like a time window.
Yeah. And, you know, I understand. Like, things take longer. Tell me if you're going to come
provide an update,
afterwards.
right?
Yeah, provide an update. I heard no update. And so I reached out to them. But it takes like 30 minutes to like contact anybody.
Oh my gosh, I'm so frustrated for you. And you know I hate Xfinity I see red when I see Xfinity.
You know, it's been so many years. It was like, what, 2007? We had to sit on a couch in our living room. Me and Emily literally had to take turns calling Xfinity because like the rage got to one of us so much. Like we had to pass off the rage.
Yeah, I have so many angry stories about Xfinity.
So that's where I'm at.
Well, at least we have Wi-Fi right now to record this.
Yes, because I cannot cancel one and I cannot get service to the other one. So currently,
So are we currently on AT&T?
we're currently on AT&T.
Oh, okay.
We're currently paying for both, which is also ridiculous.
You shouldn't
I
have to pay.
Yeah, I have to fight for that at a
Yes.
future point in time. But why? Why do I have to fight so much?
I don't know.
I'll keep you posted.
Okay.
Not
Good
that you
luck.
care.
I care. I hope that you win, however winning is against Xfinity. They're the Goliath.
They are, and there's no fiber option around here, which
Ugh.
ugh. Okay.
Okay.
Another piece of breaking news that I have for you is it's Logan's first week of school.
Aww.
On
On a brighter note.
On a brighter note, he was so happy.
Does he wear a little backpack?
He will hold it, but he will not wear it. He'll be like, off. But we bring a little Tupperware for him, and then they provide lunches at school.
Oh, wow.
But what they do, like, you have to bring your own Tupperware, which is kind of strange because they're like, oh, we like to send food home in case they don't eat it, so you can get a sense of how much they ate for lunch.
Oh.
But I don't know how much they initially put in, so it's not
Right.
really a good gauge. So he's been coming home with like, and I don't even know how big Tupperwares should be, but
Yeah.
we sent him with a little one, and it's coming back with like half of it, kind of full.
And he's like a good eater.
He's a very good eater. And so my mom and our nanny was like, oh my God, he's like starving at school. He hates the food there.
Yeah.
And he's coming home famished. I talked to the teacher. I asked if like everything's okay. And she's like, oh yeah, he loves eating. He's getting like seconds and thirds. So what we're seeing there is like what's
Leftovers
remaining.
of a third.
Yeah. I was like, holy shit. I think that's too much.
They don't cut him off.
They don't cut them off. And I think I asked them to cut them off after seconds, no more. Because it's too much. Who needs thirds, Logan?
Logan does. I don't know. I feel like this is something that came up when we were at our friend's house. She was like, oh, like my daughter loves dumplings, so we have to cut her off. And
Yeah.
then I was thinking maybe because Charlie is so
against
thin
eating, yeah.
and doesn't overeat. So I'm always like, yes, eat more, eat more.
Yeah.
But like Logan or her daughter, it's like you guys feel like you need to limit it, like their bodies won't tell them.
I don't
Like, do you think he'll eat until he's sick, or why do you want to cut him off?
You know, that's a good point because he has never eaten to the point where he gets sick.
Yeah, like he hasn't thrown up, right?
Right.
Which I actually have heard other kids, usually it's like a sweet or a dessert where they're like out of control, I want it, and they eat too much and then they get sick.
Yeah.
But I feel like with a meal, I almost like think that kids should self-regulate. I don't know. Or at what point do they lose that, you know?
Yeah, right. Because it's a meal. It's not like it's a candy, right?
Yeah.
Or like a donut, which I don't think he loves as much.
I might feel the same way as you if my kids like actually ate that much, you know?
Yeah. Tyler and Logan are very different. I would
Yeah.
never tell them to cut off Tyler.
Yeah.
Logan, the teacher was like, he just keeps asking for more, so we give it to him. She's like, my hands are tied, with Logan just being like, more. So it's good to know that he's eating. I don't know. Maybe I'll monitor it. If he's like super hungry, maybe he should get theirs. I don't know.
What if their portions are like really small for the other kids and he's like, this is not enough for me?
Clearly, if he's having thirds.
Yeah.
Okay, you give me some.
No, I don't know. I don't know what the
for
right
thought.
answer is. It just made me think, actually. Like,
I think I need to gather some more information on like how much food do they actually put in.
yeah, that's true.
Initially.
Ask them to send you a picture, maybe.
Oh, that's smart. That is smart. Because I'm so used to not getting daily pictures anymore. I know you get them, so I forget that that's something they can do.
Yeah, that's been a big adjustment for me. For Charlie going to kindergarten, I get no updates. The only thing I have is I have a tracker in her backpack. So occasionally I'll just like open up my Find My app and be like, yep, she's at school, or her backpack is.
Like an apple?
Yeah, Apple AirTag. And it's like, it is a big adjustment because I'm like, what is she doing? Did she eat lunch? Like,
right.
And she doesn't give me that much detail. I have to like kind of like really fish for it. But I
like
think
all you had were those pictures.
yeah, it's good for me, I think, to learn to let go too.
Yeah, it's forced.
Yeah.
It's forced.
Okay. Do you want me to guess how much?
Oh, yeah.
We can't get off of this internet.
Sorry, I have to bring it
Topic.
back. I didn't tie it in earlier. So my mom is one of those like a whale of a customer, right? She's used
Their cash cow.
their cash cow. I asked her because I was comparing. I was like, "How much are you paying for your internet, cable, landline? Like, how much are you paying AT&T?" No fucking clue. She had no clue.
She's a victor.
I asked her to sign in. She's like, "How do I sign in?" I was like, "Oh my god!" I told my brother this story, and he's like, "She's a
But
whale."
she hasn't been living here.
But she's
Like,
paying
it's
the
not her
bill every
day.
month.
It's on auto pay, right?
It is, but
That's Victor. He doesn't know how much is in his bank account. He doesn't know how much we pay for cable, for heat, for
any estimate
garbage.
at all, he would have no clue, like
I
even
don't
the
know.
range.
Maybe we can ask him.
And here we are
He'll come
playing
back, tell me, thanks for calling me out on your podcast.
And here we are playing like down to the penny for some of these guess how much games. Okay, but guess.
Okay, so it's internet, cable, like cable TV.
Just do internet and cable because those two are bundled together. But yeah, like cable TV.
150.
No.
More?
Oh, let me tell you. Her internet speed is 25 megabits
Oh my
per
gosh,
second.
wait, that's slow, right?
So
Ours
slow.
is like 400 or something. So is it lower then because her speed is so low?
No, it's higher.
What? 200.
It's 250.
She is getting swindled.
She is a cash cow.
Oh my
for these
goodness,
people.
Ai, please.
I'm trying.
My heart.
So we told my dad this because I was like in shock. I was appalled. I needed to tell everybody that I knew that was like somewhat involved in this. And my dad goes, "Oh, it's because mom doesn't live there anymore. She used to call every couple months and harass them."
That's what you have to do with Xfinity.
Yeah, I know.
It's super annoying. Like, after your new customer special, they, like, jack up your rates. And then you have to call and be like, I'm going to cancel. And be like, let me see what I can do. And it's this whole, like...
It's a song and dance,
back
right?
and forth.
Yeah. Why do we have to play the game? Why can't we just be like the fiber
I
companies?
hate it so much. This is kind of unrelated, but do you know anyone who actually uses Mint Mobile? You know the Ryan Reynolds company?
Oh, wait. It's not his company, is it? He's just like the face
I think he's
of
like...
it? A big
he owns
investor?
it or an investor or something. He's part of it, not just a spokesperson.
No,
I'm pretty
does
sure.
it work well?
I don't know, but like it's so cheap, and I'm like, I don't know anyone in real life that uses it. So how do I know if it's
You should check.
good?
You should check Reddit.
Ooh, I'm like, am I being overcharged? You know, like,
Yeah.
probably yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Put that on the Guess How Much game next week.
Okay, I will. Okay.
Okay. Wait, I have one more.
oh.
What's the landline bill?
do people even have landlines anymore? $40.
Okay, yeah, that's very close. 'Cause I think because we have two, so it's like $100.
Oh my gosh, they charge you per phone number?
You know, I don't even know. I can't even get access to this bill
$100 for a landline?
for a landline per month. It's
Wow.
but I guess it's like really hard to even find landline providers now because
It's
everybody's
true.
VoIP.
Yeah.
VoIP. VoIP. Let's move on
Okay.
from my sad internet.
Pop culture. Have you heard about this cucumber craze?
Yes, sometimes you just need to eat a whole cucumber.
Yeah, this guy. So, listeners, there's this guy on TikTok named Logan. Yeah, he has millions of followers, and I don't know how he originated, but lately he's been trending because he just says what Teresa just said. Sometimes you need to eat a whole cucumber, and then he shares like a recipe where he puts it into one of those like plastic. First, he slices the cucumber really thin, and then he puts it into one of those takeout containers that is like the kind you get noodle soup in, the plastic round ones, and he like shakes it up, and then he eats it. And apparently, people love it. I have yet to try one, but I want to. I bought cucumbers from Costco.
There was a cucumber shortage in supermarkets because of this trend.
There was also, today I saw on TikTok, someone who's the only person that sells everything bagel seasoning in Australia. They're being like wiped out because his recipes have that seasoning.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy how one influencer can have such an impact.
Yeah.
Cucumbers are healthy too, so I guess that was good. But he uses like a mandolin to slice the cucumbers. Do you have one of those?
I don't know, actually. I have like the grater, and I think maybe the middle has a mandolin, but I've never used that part.
Just be careful, because I watched one where somebody like cut their finger, right? Ugh.
I couldn't finish watching it. But also, I have this thing that I bought off of QVC.
QVC?
Which is like, you just like wind it, and it can either shred or I think maybe slice.
Wait, hold on. How did you even like discover?
Of course, it was someone on Instagram.
Is it QVC.com?
Yeah, you don't even
went
have
there?
to watch the TV thing anymore. They're just like a website, and then they use Instagram influencers to sell their products.
Kind of like Amazon Live?
I think so. They'll just be like, oh, I got this on QVC. Right now there's this discount code. And I was like, I kind of want it. And
You're
I got
like,
it. And I've used
sold.
it like 2 times. It's like up on the high shelf in my
third
kitchen.
time is coming up.
Yes, because I need to eat a whole cucumber. Maybe next week.
I think what's crazy to me is after he slices the entire cucumber, it almost fills up to the very, very top.
Yeah.
And then he just like puts tablespoons of whatever seasoning and
MSG
sauce.
too.
Yeah, MSG for everything. And then he shakes it up in a way that actually disperses kind of
That's
evenly.
shocking. Yeah, and I think there was one video that was like, I don't believe that can actually show us you shaking it or something.
Oh yeah, like don't edit it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it does look like too full to be shaken.
Yes. How does he do it? You tell me. Reviews
I don't
later.
know. Yes. Next topic. Celebs that have had babies recently. Last week I just felt like there were a lot of random celebs that had babies, so thought we could just cover it.
All right, let's talk
Actually,
about
not
these
a lot,
babies.
but I know 3.
Okay, I only know one.
Who?
The Biebers.
Yes. So Justin and Hailey Bieber had a baby. Boy, I think.
No
Jack
clue.
Blues or something.
Oh, that's a cute name.
That is a cute name. Jeremy Lin, his wife, had a child. Yeah, see, I'm bringing breaking news here. And then who else? Let me look at my
I always
notes.
forget that Jeremy Lin is not super young. I think I forget that we're
Because
nearing
we're not
40.
super young. Oh, you probably don't care, but
Somebody in K-pop.
Ami Song of Style, she had her second child.
Oh yeah, I don't care. I don't care.
And then while I was on this topic, I don't know why, I think I was just like Googling celebrities that have had kids. And do you know how many kids Elon Musk has?
13.
How did you know?
I feel like I read that a lot.
I thought it was 12, but maybe he just had another
Wait,
one.
was it 13?
I put 12, but maybe he just had another
Oh.
one. Like, it might have been old news.
I
that
mean,
looked at.
I just said that with a lot of confidence.
12 or 13.
Yeah, 12
but that's
or 13.
crazy. I had no idea.
Too many for Elon Musk.
He's like getting up there with the other Nick Cannon.
I feel like Elon Musk breeds with intention, though. He's like,
Breeds with intention. You have good genes.
Yeah, my DNA is so superior and the world needs it.
The fact that men can have so many kids really highlights like the inequality of parenting. Because they don't have a mental burden of 13 kids.
Or the physical burden.
They're just sowing their seeds. And then
Gross.
moving on. Okay, I didn't mean to take that to a dark place. So congrats to all those celebs.
Hope you're listening. Especially you, Hailey Bieber.
Send me one of your phone cases.
Did I write this? Influencer merch drop?
I think you did, because I don't remember writing it.
Oh.
You did the next three.
Okay, well, let's just move on, because I have no idea what that topic is. Did you know that Snoop Dogg has a company, I guess, called Doggyland?
No.
It's a whole thing on YouTube, Emily. It's like this animated series / very popular, catchy songs for kids.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's crazy how he has such range from like crazy gin and juice rapper to Martha
Olympic
Stewart.
spokesperson.
Yeah, to like completely getting involved in this kid space.
I want to check it out.
But he has this, I first found out because somebody was playing his affirmation song. It was actually really cute. And strangely, his voice is very soothing.
No, I can see that. I think it's soothing.
Yeah, it's very kid-friendly and soothing,
Yeah.
too. Kind of upbeat. It doesn't sound like he's stoned or anything. And it's just like, I am brave. I am strong.
Aww.
And there's like a lot of other lyrics in there that I felt like was a really good message.
Oh, okay.
And supposedly it's not
Doggyland.
just him. It's him and like a couple other like
Rappers?
actual producers. Oh no, like people in the industry, I think. But I think it was only started a few years ago. And I wonder if a lot of people are getting into the space because they see how popular Miss Rachel is.
Yes, I saw Miss Rachel clothing at Target.
I didn't even know she had that.
I didn't either. So, it's spreading.
Yeah.
Her influence.
And there's always going to be more children.
Yes.
Okay, and I guess this should have been an apologies and correction, but I've been watching Emily in Paris.
You got sucked in.
I like it.
Good, just in time, because I think the second half is coming out soon.
Tomorrow.
Is it?
No,
Yay.
the day after tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Well, by the time this podcast drops,
It will
it'll be like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
I was hating on the first 10 minutes a couple weeks ago, and then I pushed through those 10 minutes.
Maybe it was your frame of or your mindset, because you were going through the move. You weren't ready for more chaos because
Yeah.
you had so much chaos.
Yeah.
But now that you're in like peaceful suburbia, you're like, yes,
Wait,
give it to me.
I think you're right, Emily.
Because, okay, I forget why I was feeling I was driving home from work, or not home, to pick up the girls, and I was like very stressed because I was like, am I going to make it? Like, I was worried the traffic is going to keep building up, and I could not enjoy Giggly Squad. I was like, stop talking. You guys are like making me more stressed, So I like turned it off and I just listened to the radio, but usually like I love it. So
Yeah.
I do think like how you're feeling.
Your frame of mind needs to be in the right place for certain shows. I actually never thought about it that way. I thought that
just so
show.
deep.
I thought that show could get me to the right frame of mind.
Yeah.
And it didn't. You failed, Emily. Yeah, I didn't need Emily in Paris' chaos in my life when I was going through chaos in my real life.
Well, I'm glad you like it, so we can talk about it more.
Okay. Speaking of influencers, though.
We're moving to family and wellness,
Yes.
by the way.
We're moving to family and wellness. There are some influencer families that I've seen recently on social media. And the more I see them, the more they give me the ick. I
Like
feel
why?
like they've always given me the ick.
Like that
though.
Pookie person
Who's that Pookie person?
on TikTok. There's like a couple, and he.
Okay. I wouldn't consider that family though, because they don't have kids. I'm
okay.
talking about the ones that have, I mean, this is a total stereotype and not always true, but like the ones that homeschool, like the ones that
They have like 10 children.
yeah, or even just like 3, but they live a very Instagrammy aesthetic life. I'm like, how is that possible with like a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old and a
Totally.
1-year-old?
Why don't they have stains?
But what's really sad is some of them don't even realize what's happening. And one of them has a young daughter, and I guess somebody on the street, they're really popular in Australia. I think somebody approached the young girl and was like, oh, hey, I see you like dancing on Instagram. And she's like, I don't dance on Instagram. And she's like, I just dance like in Australia. And it was kind of sad, like the realization that she doesn't understand or know that she's famous or popular. And then I think what was a little bit heartbreaking was she's like, Mama, I don't understand. Yeah.
Oh, that is weird.
And I think the mom was just kind of laughing.
She doesn't care.
Yeah.
It's money.
It is money. It is a huge source of income. And I don't think they can ever like fully detach from it either. Because you're making a lot of money, hundreds and hundreds of thousands. I feel like
she should explain it at least, though.
Yeah.
Or make sure her daughter understands and is okay with it when she's like older.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. There's like a weird line with influencers. And
I have been seeing more and more influencers that like are not showing their kids' faces. Like they made a conscious decision. Like they used to share it and now they put little emojis over them or something, or like purposefully only shoot them from the back. Some of them it's like for safety, I think.
Yeah.
And some of them it's just like, well, it's their life. Like they don't have a choice right now. So when they're older, if they can make the decision, then, you know, they can do it.
I can imagine these kids rebelling in the future though.
Yeah.
Like some of them for sure love to do dances. Some of them do not. And you're making them do it. Okay. Sorry. That was a bummer.
Okay. Did you use your Dazzle Dry?
I did. Okay. So Dazzle Dry is one of those companies, if you recall, listeners, that I was going to try out because I heard great reviews. They supposedly are an at-home kit. No, they are an at-home kit, but they are kind of like gel consistency and shininess, but you can take it off with a regular nail polish remover. So that really appealed to me. I got a little starter pack, but the little starter packs are super mini, and I'm not good at putting nail polish on my own nails. And so
I'm not either.
A part of that was like maybe it didn't look as good just because I'm not good at putting it on myself. But it really did work. And even though it wasn't quite as clean as I would have liked it around my cuticles, it lasted a long time.
And it doesn't like chip and stuff?
It definitely did not chip. And I think it didn't chip at all. It didn't feel like it was as nice as a gel manicure, but I think if you're good at doing your nails and maybe if you got the full size, it would be a little bit easier. Because I was like,
the brush.
Yeah, the brush and also the actual container was kind of like I was like, oh, is this gonna spill? Because it's like not very stable from being so small.
Oh, and then do you have to do like a top coat or something?
So you have to be very good at following instructions. I think there are 5 steps, and they have
it's too much for me.
It does take a while though versus the press-ons, and I'm comparing. But press-ons, I used them on Monday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, they all fell off by Wednesday.
What brand?
Kiss.
Oh, I don't know.
It's supposed to be a pretty good brand. I found it during my move. I think I ordered a couple during COVID. I cut my nails though, and I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't have cut it. I should only file it. The fake nails.
More. Oh, the fake nails?
Yeah, the fake nails. And I think it's because when you cut it, the adhesive, like the glue on the back, doesn't break off as easily as, say, if you file it, it's more even. Oh. So I think a lot of it fell off because I pulled out a lot of the adhesive by cutting my nail.
Oh.
That is my theory. I hope that's true because I was like, these press-on nails look good until 2 days later.
That's not a long time, yeah. Mine lasted at least a week.
Did you file them?
I cut some of them. Remember I told you like my thumbs were too long so I couldn't even like open a car seat? Yeah. So I had to cut it. But is yours like the adhesive's already on the nail?
Yes.
Oh, mine is, there's a glue. So you put the glue on your nail and on the fake nail, and then you push it together.
That's probably better and more evenly spread.
And if you bought yours during COVID, it could be like old. Because I noticed my press-on gel one that needed to cure, when I use like the older one, they seem to just like fall off faster, maybe because they were old.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Okay. I'm having so many good points this episode. Value add friendship.
Okay. You make me feel like I bring nothing to the table.
No, you do.
I love that you're
dropping so much.
Dropping knowledge.
Our studio.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for this week.
Okay, thanks for listening.
See you next week.
Bye.